I had to come upstairs because my children are almost 5, and so we're watching Karate Kid 2. And I don't know if you can hear it right now, but we're in the big fight scene at the end. But before this, okay, my kid was like, Mommy, why is Mr. Han crying? Why is his car smashed? Like, if you haven't seen the movie, you just have to go and watch it. But anyway, he's like, why is Mr. Han crying? Why is his car smashed? So I had to pause the film. And I had to be like, through hysterical crying. Try to explain to my son why Mr. Han is crying, how he lost control of the car and killed his wife and his son because they were having an argument. And he hopes that the argument was important because he can't remember it. And I am sobbing. Trying to teach my son a lesson. So I'm telling him why Mr. Han was destroying his car, why Mr. Han was crying, what happened to his wife and his son, and why at the end of this whole thing did Drew take him and try to like take him outside and you know, do the whole karate thing with him with the poles and the ropes and, you know, all this stuff. If you haven't seen the movie, you don't know what I'm talking about, but it's serious. Like, at one part in the movie, Mr. Han was like, Drew, you're not focused, and use these poles with these ropes at the end and like held him over water, like with his face to the water. He was like, you're not focused. And Drew was like, oh, Mr. Han, let me up. Like, right? So this whole dramatic scene is happening, talking about Mr. Han and his wife and his son and all this stuff. And then everybody's crying, everybody's in tears. I'm sure if I was in the movie theater, I would just be like, one of these numbers. And Drew takes Mr. Han's hands with these fucking poles and the ropes and pulls him out and starts doing like all this badass karate shit. I'm sorry, kung fu, karate, whatever. And my sons are like, why is he doing that? And I was like, I'm like destroyed. Okay, I'm just fucking destroyed with this. And I'm like, he's teaching him to focus, Mr. Han. He's like, I said, he's trying to be a friend. He's trying to be a friend to Mr. Han and tell Mr. Han that he just needs to get it together, you know? And like focus, you know? And my son is just like, and I gotta blow my nose. It's like a whole fucking thing. Karate Kid 2. Yeah. I use it to teach my children life lessons.